Well, Nathan, here we go. The Expanse journey continues.
I believe you mean Welp. And by the way, you have a
Well,
smashing haircut. Just wanted to point that out. Looks
I
great.
literally, I'm teaching recruits tomorrow basic training. Basic training starts day one for some recruits tomorrow. So I got the old chopperoo to set these recruities in line, saying, when I start yelling at them the moment they walk off the bus, they'll be like, I can't wait.
Oh, I wish you could bring a camera with you.
I'm not allowed to film it. No,
I know.
cannot.
It'd be great.
Okay.
I'm kind of excited about this because last episode we were like they put one of the best cliffhangers I think I've seen so far with the Expanse, and I can't remember where it was. I haven't gone back to watch it, but I remember
It's on Mars. It was the Mars, the attack, and the Martian military was fighting the alien.
Right, but they weren't on Mars. They were on
No. Oh, I can't remember the name. Let me refer to my notes, the name of the station they were on, because that's important to know the name. It was Celis 4. Yeah.
Anyway, I was very excited because like these aliens show up on this planet that I don't think that was Venus.
It was Ganymede. They told us in our Discord. This is the great thing about Discord. This is the great thing about Discord, so we do appreciate it. They give us like live information.
Yeah.
And what I love, Nathan, is when people comment on YouTube about a correction or something, and Discord has already answered that. I love it because they didn't watch the whole video.
It means they didn't watch.
Continue.
It. Yeah. So I was like, that came out of nowhere. That whole scene just felt like, where. Right, and they needed to, obviously, because that needs to get the next story arc going. So,
well, they're aliens, Nathan. Okay,
yeah.
I think we're losing the narrative. There are freaking aliens. The Blue Man Goop was one thing, but now we have like humanoid walking around dudes, like who are like killing people with weapons.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are no joke. Are these the Blue Man Goop's roadies or groupies? Like, are they connected?
I'm guessing, here's my guess. I'm guessing this is a previous contact with humans that have somehow absorbed with these aliens. I'm throwing that on the table as a possibility. That the Blue Man Goop somehow absorbed with some previous contact with some humanoids that went missing. And this is kind of like Julie. You know how Julie, we see like this version of Julie.
Well, so the Blue Man Goop, we know they can become humanoid, but they become humanoid or like Julie with Julie's memories.
Yeah.
It's like they kind of form, like the consciousness is stored in the goop.
Yeah.
And then they can kind of form like a 3D print of that consciousness.
And that's my guess, is that this was like some early contact with humans that came to Ganymede, and that's what they're up against here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Without further ado, let's don't skip the intro.
Without further
A further goop.
What are you laughing about?
The stupid song that we're gonna sing. It's so dumb. I don't know why we do it.
It's the best song. Hey, there's those people again.
Oh, is that new?
No.
Oh. Is this space station?
I don't know.
People hate us. Well, they know we love the show, so we get away with it.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit better. Like, Nathan, I'm actually trying to sing it properly.
Oh, for real?
I'm trying to
should practice.
Yeah, well, a little bit. I mean, I can't sing. I'm trying to get the notes, so she's still alive. Okay.
Oh, she made it.
I didn't think she died. I mean, she's hurt, obviously. Is that vegetables?
Vegetables, yeah.
It looks like food. I love she has her head or HUD display showing you her status of her equipment.
Yeah, it's a quick way to give that information to the audience.
Yeah.
Oh, that red stuff! You only have so much of that.
Oh, Jared Harris is on this episode. He's that you'll recognize when you see him. The character. Okay. I forget his name, but
cool.
He's got the really strong accent.
Snowflakes.
I'm not a snowflake.
No. Did you see the little red snowflakes?
Yeah, I saw it at the beginning of the episode.
Oh, it's like their blood's like turning. That's cool. What a cool effect. Because it's so cold, obviously, out there. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, blood. Oh, don't shoot. They're here now. Yeah. Oh, farm. Yeah.
We're gonna get you out of here. Hold still.
Whoa!
All we know
Her
is that
suit just
fire
blew
from
off?
the
Yeah,
UN
to
and
get it off of her, I
NCRN
think.
forces hit one of our orbital mirrors. We estimate over 3,000 dead and thousands more wounded. Without us, millions will go hungry.
Oh.
Okay.
This is a humanitarian crisis of epic proportions.
Okay, so this is really cool. I was watching this thing the other day about the Ukraine right now. The Ukraine, even though like traditionally it created bread for, lots of people, it still is kind of like the breadbasket for a lot of countries. It creates a significant amount of food, and there's like this roller coaster effect that's happening right now with food prices due to the war in the Ukraine. So, I mean, there you go, Linus. I'm starting to get why you watch the show and why it has that connection, because Ganymede is very similar to what the Ukraine provides for the countries around it. Anyway, sorry, that's just a little side note there from me.
Nathan, okay, let me just explain something, how reaction channels work.
Oh, yes. Okay.
We watch something, we draw from our own personal experiences of what that might mean to us, and then we share that with the audience.
Oh.
If people want just to watch the show without us interrupting it, guess what they can do?
Oh. What's that?
They can turn off this chat. They can turn off our YouTube channel and go watch the freaking show on their own. All right. They want to hear what we have to say.
I know.
I think they do. All right. I did want to say it's very cool. At the beginning, we see the blood flakes. That's that little nod that the writers seem to enjoy, of course, with the real science fiction, or sorry, not fiction, but the real science behind the story.
Yep.
Of like these crystallized, liquids are now crystallizing. Also, we're getting more of how things work in space. That they have farming planets or farming units out there.
Yep.
So this tells me now that this alien attack, it was on purpose. I'm trying to think of the word, like a critical strike. Intentionally, yeah. They destroyed basically a farmers. Like they attacked. Like again, speaking of the Russian war, there's a code of war. You're not supposed to hit hospitals. You're not supposed to hit schools. You're not.
Right.
It should be a military strike. Should be military against military. You're not supposed to. There's rules of war that countries are supposed to follow, or else it's crimes, right?
Yep.
War crimes. So, anyways, this is a war crime in space. Attacking food production for the public has nothing to do with the battles. This is a war crime from the aliens.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
These guys are not good people.
Ganymede was
They
just a
mean
proxy
war.
that we'll stay in the sandbox and fight them there. This was an escalation. We need to choose an appropriate Martian target in response.
We invite Mars to a peace summit. Trust me,
Yeah.
Mars wants this worse than we do. They're not idiots.
They were the aggressors on Ganymede.
The whole system has been a tinderbox since Eris. Mars thinks it's our weapon, we think it's theirs. The next step will be war. Mars will read it as a warning, which it is. 40 years ago, the Vesta blockade was the closest we ever got to the brink. Ganymede is the worst it's ever been between our nations. It's time to step back before we're all wandering through the rubble, defending ourselves with rocks and sticks.
The writer stole a line here. I think it was Einstein. I honestly don't remember who it was.
Oh, I know what you're saying. The one that's I don't know what World War
3 will be fought with,
but World War 4 will be fought with sticks and stones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. Yeah.
Why didn't you ever run for office?
I like getting shit done, and I like to keep my head attached to my neck.
Your father was smart. You're smarter.
Oh, I hope they find out all of his dealings.
Station refugee ships are now arriving at docks 3.
And despite the circumstances, it will be good to see you against the Terror.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, him.
Oh, he's the one.
Jared Harris, yeah.
Jared Harris, okay.
Oh, I hope that's more than that, but no.
Yeah.
I'm crushing on this girl a little bit there.
Yeah, me too.
Register their ID with station authorities.
She's in competition with the Naomi from
Oh, about to load the welcome on city!
Anderson Dawes. Canterbury had to pay tribute to him every time we parked on Ceres.
Belt attacks.
We used to call it a shakedown.
You think that's why Belters love him? Because he lined his own pockets for years? Dawes put all of those bribes back into the neighborhood.
Yeah, now he's practically running Ceres.
About time a Belter was.
Oh boy, she's trying to.
You don't
She's
agree with
trying to
that?
really. Well, no, she's really digging in. Like the peaceful part of me wants to see people unite. That's the utopian part of me. You know, let's all just get along. We have a common enemy, and I understand they don't have the whole picture here as different alliances, but she's really digging into the Belter thing again. Like she's really digging into this.
Sure.
Whereas I think Holden's just trying to, he's a little bit more altruistic, and that's the way I am a little bit. Just like, let's stop dividing lines here. We still have a common cause, or let's focus on the common cause. It doesn't matter who's in charge, as long as the best person is in charge. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
I also want to say, I would assume, I forget, people in Discord can let us know, the character at the beginning who was attacked and she had her mask cracked, the Martian military woman. I assume she knows what she saw. So she must. Are we going to see? I mean, obviously, she going to talk like, "Hey, just we're Martians, yes, but we got attacked by the aliens." This is a. There's somebody else here because they're talking about the Martians attacking Ganymede, but no word has come out yet that it was not Martians. They were attacked too. So, does no one know this has happened yet, other than the one surviving soldier?
So here's what I think. I mean, this is, what's happening is we're starting to get a setup for a similar timeline or similar plot line as season 1, where there's some information that only a few people know about, and that how does that information get into the hands of everybody else? I wonder if that's going to mirror a little bit, or if it's going to, I assume it's not going to be like exact.
We still have the Blue Man goop on Venus.
I know.
Forget about that storyline. Boy, there's still. All right, keep going.
Yeah. And Miller's coming back.
You're
What?
already friends.
He's dead. He's part of the Blue Man group anyway.
Blue Man Miller.
Miller Blue. Miller Blue.
Miller Light.
Oh, he remembers his childhood. Leave my mother alone. He probably said those words as a kid. Looks like the actor's lost weight here in his face. It's more gaunt.
I sure like the actor that plays Amos. I think he's done a really good job.
I'm trying to get the names. I think he's Wes Chatham. I think is his name.
You're on the Sirocco. I'm Commander Thorson. Can we get you anything?
Oh, did you ever see a Scirocco, a Volkswagen Scirocco? Those are nice cars.
Well, she's here.
For the kids too. Except at least she's a vegan.
Gunny, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but no one from your team made it.
Oh boy.
What happened?
I was hoping you could tell us.
Yeah, we're hoping you could tell us too. Tell us what you saw.
All lost with your team.
Ah, of course.
Gunny, you're the only one who survived. Our only eyes and ears on what happened down there. You reported shots fired along the UN line.
6 Blues. They were coming right at us. Then we got jammed. I grabbed Travis and we made a line. No, wait, there was a 7th. Lieutenant Sutton. He was on.
Lieutenant Sutton was killed with 11 others on the Sirocco.
She's bleeding again.
What the heck?
Nurse, we need a sedative. It's all right, Gunny.
She's not ready to say anything, I guess, what she saw. Maybe she's doubting what she saw.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a lot to take in. Your team's killed and you see an alien before you're rescued.
Man, this is good storytelling.
No, it's terrible.
Dr. Cortisone. They changed your brain with that procedure.
Yeah.
It was temporary at first. Dresden never coerced any of us.
When did you decide to make it permanent?
First day, within 5 minutes, I knew I'd never go back.
Why?
The calm I felt. It was like a terrible storm had lifted. It was painless, you know.
Today, there was this boy that looked at me like I was a monster.
Oh, I see.
I think I scared his mother. I didn't mean to. It made me remember when I was that boy.
Oh, see?
I lost her a long time ago. And then there was Lydia.
Who?
Just someone that looked after me.
And you loved them?
I think I did.
I loved my mother too. Love kept me at her bedside until she died. Nearly caused me to miss out on the greatest work humanity has ever undertaken. The proto-molecule devours old constructs, recreates them. You want to be that real boy again, to feel how you felt before the world broke you. Safety of your mother's embrace. But you cauterized all that. We are about to rewrite the entire story of humanity. And if you like, you can be a part of it. I can help you. I know how.
So the danger here, this little bit of Stockholm, right? Like Amos figured out how to crack the code about. Wasn't it Amos that cracked? No, who cracked the code on this guy on how to talk
I think it was
to him?
Amos.
It was Amos. Yeah, but now he's starting to
empathize with him a bit.
Empathize and buy in a little bit.
No.
You know, maybe So I think the Blue Man Goop, we know what it can do. We know that it can take the consciousness or memories or even the personality, i.e. Julie, recreate enough that it can interact with Miller, that Julie was actually able to be like, why am I here? Like enough that the entity that was Julie that Miller saw, how much of that Julie, I don't know, but you know what I mean? Like kind of almost resurrect Julie and say, why am I here? What is this place? And Miller's able to communicate with Julie still enough to connect with her.
Yeah.
So I think what he's saying here is you can basically the Blue Man Goop's almost like a heaven. Like once you connect with it, you can be or remember the best part of your life. You can actually, you don't have to suffer anymore. You can just be a part of this moving energy. Like join this institution, join the Blue Man Goop Church, and you'll be free of your pain and suffering.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm listening to what you're saying about it and kind of coming up with. Yeah, I like that.
We are Belters.
Yeah.
Earth and Mars have pushed themselves to the brink, and they'll have to find a path to peace or risk mutual annihilation.
The Bell is just going to get an invite. Well, the Inners are busy divvying up the solar system, huh? Yeah.
We can buy a ticket. The OPA just saved Earth. We have their missiles. That is our ticket to the table. But we must come together first.
Yeah.
A unified belt must send a representative.
You look good in a suit, Fred.
No. The belt needs a born belter to be its voice. Anderson Dawes should represent us.
Excuse me. No disrespect. I just imagine the look on the Inners' faces when they see who is sitting across the table from them. I would be honored to represent the belt.
But he's not going to do it.
It's a beautiful dream he has. Earth and Mars at peace. And the belt, equal partners in that peace. I do not doubt his heart. Fred Johnson has proven himself to be a true friend to the belt. But as much as I fear war between Earth and Mars, I fear the peace more. For that is when they will turn their sights back on all of us. Earthers cannot look upon a thing but wonder who it belongs to make it their possession. Possession is 9/10 of the law, but that is not the way of the belt. We say the more you share, the more your bowl will be plentiful. Earthers, Martians, they see us as their possessions. Animals to test their new weapons on. They will do it again. We must protect ourselves against this weapon. We must find out what it was.
We believe that we have destroyed the threat. When we took over Protogen Station, we killed the madman who made that weapon. We've seen arrows burn up Intervenus. Earth knows. They almost lost their planet as a result. They don't want another arrows any more than we do.
Johnson says that we are safe. But I say, once a thing is written, it is forever.
I was on Arrows.
Oh.
I was on Arrows. I saw it dying. And I was there when we killed the bastards who did it. It was a small group, we believe not working on behalf of any government. And I think Fred is right. The threat has been eliminated.
Oh,
and those missiles you have, Earth and Mars have pointed those damn things at each other for over 100 years. Returning them will show that the belt is ready to lead the peace.
James Holden, but now, you see, one by one, the best Earth has to offer us are coming to our fight. I think he is idealist, my friend. And idealism is a luxury of the inner planets. But I agree with you about the missiles.
No.
Lotus, no, we divide them amongst the factions.
No, yeah, that's a horrible idea.
Keeping the missiles is an act of war. Using them gets us the same result. That is why they are both right.
They want to use
The
them on
missiles
Earth.
are useless to us.
You, Satara. You were on Eros too.
Oh, she's got to show her allegiance here.
Is over.
I hope that it is.
Safe answer. Yeah, boy. Okay, you want to pause it there? Or?
No, I think I'm good. Yeah.
Which is why you should have stayed.
All right. Well, we'll just keep watching, I guess.
Back up. I could just sit there.
That was OPA business. Do you know what everyone saw in there? Do you know what Anderson Dawes saw in there? You and Fred Johnson, two big noise earthers telling belters how they should run the belt.
I'm on this goddamn thing together, and everyone keeps telling me to pick a side.
Fuckers who did Eros sure as hell picked a side.
Everything's as it should be, then.
If Eros rammed into Earth, wiped out half of your people, then you'd know.
So how you feeling? I see your red meat's done you some good.
Tank grown, but still not bad.
You ever been to Earth?
Soon enough, sir.
My mother was foreign secretary. Took me there on a dip tour when I was 15.
Hang on. Okay, question here. I gotta ask this. These guys here, these guys aren't Martians, are they? No. Wait, yes they are. Okay. Just to be clear.
Well, yeah, I think they are because he's calling her a gunny, which would be a term of endearment with her trade. Like, I can't imagine if it was not Martians, they'd refer to her as a gunny.
Okay. When they were on Ganymede, when they talk about blues, those are Earthers, right?
Earthers, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just trying to make it all clear that in my head that this is a Martian, I'm assuming, officer who is doing the questioning here with. Yeah. Okay. That's all I needed.
Yeah. So yeah.
I trained in 1G since I could walk, but it's different when you're
Sorry.
there.
I look forward to experiencing it firsthand.
This interview is being recorded.
Oh yeah, I forgot about these things.
Yep.
You radioed Sutton and said your team was under attack. You reported shots fired from the UN line. Then
7 Blues were charging at us, about 2 clicks out. Then we got jammed. I grabbed Travis and we formed a line. What's weird is that there was only 7 of them. That's less than a third of their full garrison. Why would
let's just focus on the facts. 7 Blues in a line coming hard at you.
the 7th man, he was behind them.
Chasing them, was he?
The egg drone. Before the Blues were charging at us, Hillman spotted a stray egg drone over our position.
So 7 UN Marines were charging you.
It didn't make sense.
Sounds like you're saying Earth initiated the attack.
That's what I'm saying.
Feels like he's trying to force this narrative.
Yeah, they were charging at us. They were firing at us. They jammed our comms. I saw ships engaging in orbit. Fucking Earthers attacked us.
Yeah, he manipulated this.
War. We'll give them a goddamn war.
Okay, well, I don't like her now because she know what she saw. She saw an alien. Like, why is she like?
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, I could use one of these. Guarding the docks on cities.
I don't think the Martians will give you one.
They didn't give you one either.
Legitimate salvage.
It most certainly is. I wanted to thank you for your words earlier. You've inspired the belt more than you know.
Well, we're all in this together.
It's a story. I like it.
It's the truth.
The truth is, it's never what you expect it to be, eh?
And like, all Earthers aren't scumbags. And some belters are just full of shit.
I didn't say it was the whole story. Just a useful part.
What do you want?
To know
Naomi.
the part of the story that you and Fred Johnson left out.
We told you what we saw and what we did.
And in all your travels, Eros and back, you came away with nothing that could help the belt defend itself.
There wasn't time.
Now that is a story.
Hey, you want to paint me as one of the bad guys because I'm an Earther? Have a great time.
Good and bad, don't get distracted by that. It will just confuse you. Good men do bad things, like Fred Johnson, and bad men do things believing it's for the good of all mankind. That's how I know this isn't over, Satara. I can't rely on hope.
We nearly lost Earth in all of this too, you know.
And yet there she is,
Let's say I believe you. I believe you.
Fred Johnson is tactical. He can't think any other way. He wouldn't offer me up to the inner planets as his errand boy or be willing to return Earth's missiles so readily unless he had another card to play.
None that we know of. Now get off my ship.
You remind me of someone.
Miller?
Miller, yeah.
Just missing the hat, that's all.
Yeah.
Belters will never unify under Fred Johnson's flag. Earth will never forgive him for the past. And after the Nauvoo, his days on Tycho are numbered. Any weapon that Fred Johnson has is vulnerable.
In Discord, you can answer this because it's not a spoiler. So we'll go, I don't know if Nathan can answer this. Does Fred know about Naomi's lie to Holden regarding the Blue Man Goop sample? Because the way he's talking, he knows they've withheld something. Now we know Naomi's withheld the information, but is Naomi the only person who knows that she didn't destroy that sample? Because Fred already announced the weapon. So like, what is Dawes getting at when he keeps saying you've withheld information? There's another weapon, so Fred doesn't know. Okay,
yeah.
So we haven't seen Naomi tell anyone. Okay, so there's your answer. So Dawes knows something's being withheld. Now he thinks Fred's on it too. So maybe that's just him thinking that Fred would know, but it's just Naomi. Okay. All
but
right.
But you're on to something there. I would suspect that Fred like he says has another card to play. So there's something that we don't know as the audience that Fred has.
No, we do know that Fred doesn't have anything. It's just Naomi. So I think Dawes knows, but I think Dawes just thinks that Fred would know what Naomi knows, but Naomi's told no.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's just on to something that you guys did something you took because they took time. Remember, they took time out of their day. That's what he's saying. He's saying you aren't telling me the whole story because there's a missing timeline here. That timeline was you went out, got the Blue Man Goop sample, put it on a torpedo. You went to go blow it up apparently. Okay. So what were you doing during that time? So
I see.
They did, yeah. But Naomi is the only one that knows that they didn't destroy it.
Yeah.
And all right, okay, cool. And yes, Jared Harris is a great actor.
Together. Otherwise, we're all lost.
Naomi, you got to tell him something sometime.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. I think she knows that she didn't say it. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah. So people were commenting in Discord, and I recognize when I asked the question, like, why didn't Bobby say, that she saw something? I understand I'm in the Navy myself, in the military. I can only imagine, your job is sort of on the line, your team is dead. And you start saying stuff, it was an alien. It might sound like, okay, you obviously have suffered something, hallucinated. There's no evidence of that. But I don't know. Or maybe the Martians know. I don't know. Maybe they know about it because he even says, yeah, sure, we'll look at that footage. It sounded like he kind of brushed that off.
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Sorry. I'm not interrupting you.
No, so I just, again, I don't feel like these people in government and power, and like, it's just my natural way to feel about people in power, aren't telling the whole truth. Yeah. So she's created a recorded narrative. Look, our surviving member has said that the UN forces, they charged at us and wiped us out. And she's like, yeah, but there was footage there of something. Maybe she's hoping, like, if drone catches what I saw, then I won't be the crazy one. But she might be realizing maybe I should just say, yeah, let's go to war, and then they'll let her walk around freely or something. So
my guess is here that she has the doubt that she saw that. She mentioned the seventh man, and he kind of brushed that off. The name of this episode is The Seventh Man.
Is that the name of it?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
So my hunch here is that it's going to eat at her, and she's going to reveal that she did see this. Like, she can't keep that. Like, think about it. If it's true, if like what they're trying to push, this narrative is true, then it's fine. Then she can feel great about it. But there's a part of her that's saying it's not, inside her somewhere. And if she doesn't let that out, she could be causing the next enormous war. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see how much of her integrity. But here's the thing. Does she believe what she saw? Because even we as the audience only saw that moment of, you can imagine if you're dying, you're bleeding out, maybe you're hallucinating. So she could be doubting her own. Sure, and that's a fair argument for her character. That what did she see? She just saw this. Hello, I'm a blue alien. Bye bye. Yeah. She woke up to being rescued. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we give her a little bit of slack. I understand. I I'm not trying to harp on her. She saw something, but we haven't been told as an audience member yet how much she believes what she saw yet either.
You know we can get you a new suit.
Fuck off. Sorry, sir. No disrespect intended.
At ease.
Chaplain, when I marked my 2790 as none, I was serious.
Well, don't worry, I'm not here to proselytize. You went through something pretty horrible down there. Whatever you're feeling is okay.
So again, this is just my military experience. So what she's referring to there, it's a fake, but you put down your religious affiliation. So if you die, they know kind of like which chaplain do we send to the family? A Jewish one, Christian one, whatever. And so she says that she's said none. She's an atheist. So she's been through a traumatic event. So like, why have they sent the chaplain here? To talk to me. I don't need religion. And most chaplains, they're not really used for religious purposes in the military. They actually are just like a sounding board. They're like military therapy in a way. So I suspect he's going to probably act in that capacity as a therapist to her.
Right.
Fine.
I served with your father. He would have been very proud of you.
My father? Did they teach you that at Chaplain 101?
He was so disappointed when your brothers all went to AMT.
Mars needs its engineers too. Thank you for coming by, sir.
Bobby. Sergeant Draper.
Oh, sorry, his name is Bobby. My bad.
No. MCR in command is going to need your cooperation with the investigation.
Her name is Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know why he said Bobby the way he did there. Because he said her first name, but then he changed it to Sergeant. Like, I wonder why. I don't know.
Well, he said, yes, Sergeant, and then her name, and then he just called her Bobby. Is kind of like, let's get past.
No, he said Bobby first.
Oh, okay.
He said that's what threw me off. Sorry,
Okay.
I thought I read the cast name wrong when it came up earlier.
Yep.
So I'm still trying to get her name. Her name is Bobby, but he says Bobby, then he calls her Sergeant right after, which is odd that he would reverse it with the familial and then go to her rank. I don't know. I found that odd way of talking to her. That's all.
Okay.
Because he's trying to be familiar with her, but then he went back to her rank, which,
yeah.
Tell me what really happened.
Oh, maybe he'll get through to her.
There was a stray ag drone over our position.
We were on high alert for anything in that area. There was no drone over your position.
No, that's not right. I saw it. You think I'm making it up?
No, I believe you saw something. You say it was a drone. Okay, what I want to know is why is that so important to you? And what do you think it saw? What did you see, Bobby?
I can't remember.
Okay, we can help you with that.
Assistant Director of Operations. We've come a long way since the loading docks on cities, eh, Molly?
You don't get to call me that anymore, Pampa.
From what people tell me, you're the one really running things around here. We need you back home. It's hard to find good people.
I prefer it here.
This floating tin can? I don't know if it's aching bones or the constipation I'll miss more.
Constipated, you suck a stone to get things moving. See, the problem, you shove that rock up your ass.
Come on. If we're going to reminisce, let's at least get a drink, huh?
We will toast to Fred Johnson's secret weapon.
Thank you. Okay, that's you and I were thinking of literal weapon, like the missiles, the Blue Man Goop. Thanks to our Discord. Again, this is a non-spoiler because, of course, Fred has Kodazar, the scientist.
Okay.
He's decoding the data from Eros for him.
Yeah,
that's what Fred is hiding. Okay, of
that's
course.
right.
I was thinking of a literal weapon, but yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Naomi's still lying though.
Oh, she's gonna give.
It sharpens your mind.
Regression hypnosis.
Oh, it's this guy back again.
Yeah. It's just a drug that makes you like hypnotized almost automatically. Go to your memory banks.
Let's go back to Ganymede. 7 UN Marines charged your position.
6 in formation up front and the 7th bringing up the rear.
Gunny, focus. A 7th man was bringing up the rear?
The 7th man, he was chasing them. They weren't firing at us. They were shooting behind them, at him.
They are engaging in orbit. Hold fire! Not our problem. Free out, make a line, free fire, fire.
We formed a line.
She must have seen all that.
I'm so sorry.
Sergeant.
That's when I saw the drone. It was waiting.
Sergeant, what happened next? Continue, that's an order.
There it is.
The 7th man, he wasn't wearing a vac suit.
That's enough. She's had enough.
Does Chaplin know more? Does he know?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Well,
don't know.
oh, yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Because he goes, oh, that's enough. Yeah, we've gotten to the. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So maybe is he stopping the information from coming out, or does he?
I think
Because it seems like he's been sent in to get this information, or to confirm what he might already know, that there are aliens.
Yeah, I think he's doing it. I'm going to be on the altruistic side because that's my personality. I think he's doing it because he's like, oh, you can't push them too far. Put them on that drug and then push them into their like crazy psyche zone. I think he's just trying to like protect her, but we'll see who's right.
I think he's trying to protect the information.
Ah, okay.
All right. Fred says he's getting new data. Okay, so now we're going back to. So this guy's hooked up again. He's this guy. He loves the blue. He's the Blue Man Goop's #1 fan. If we could get this same fandom for our channel that this guy has for the Blue Man Goop. All right.
He's getting new data. He says it's talking to him.
What does that mean?
He says there's more proto-molecule out there.
But Phoebe's gone. We drove Eros into Venus.
Oh, boy.
Apparently not all of it.
Well, does he know where?
Not yet, but he's going to find out.
Oh, no.
We'll have it, and Cortazar will help us understand it.
The nightmare starts over.
No. If the belt has the proto-molecule, no one will ever use it against us again.
Diogo Harari, forgive the intrusion. I'm Anderson Dawes. I wanted to meet the boy who was found floating beyond Hidalgo. How long were you out there before those rock hoppers picked you up?
Long time. Me pensa days.
Were you scared? And then you fought alongside Josephus Miller, huh?
Rest in peace, Miller.
You were on Eros with him too. And before, on that Earther station?
Yeah. With Miller too.
Soon your legend will be better than mine. Must have been a great raid. Important station like that.
Sasake, no time. Fred Johnson just want people. Scientists.
Oh.
What for, do you paint, sir?
Boy, this guy is smart.
I ran with the 5 Points crew. I grew up in the Rose Belt too.
He's building a relationship here. You know, trying to.
Do you know how old you are?
19. 30 years.
Even a sense of time comes from them. Time it takes the Earth to spin on its axis. The Earth to go once around the sun. On Jupiter, you'll be celebrating your first birthday. It's hard to feel we matter out here, isn't it? The distances are so vast. It's hard to believe that we can make a difference.
He's starting to sniff out the scientists now.
Yep.
Is that a Lego or Lego my ego? Looks like a waffle.
Sergeant Draper, in recognition of your extraordinary service to Mars, MCRN Command has awarded you the Purple Heart.
They're buttoning her up too. Let me just pin that on your chest without permission.
Thank you, sir.
After the shit show on Ganymede, Earth and Mars are meeting for an emergency summit. Your first-hand account of what happened will lay the groundwork for what's to come. You'll tell them your story. Tensions were high. In the confusion of a communications blackout, your team fired first.
Sir, did you say we shot first?
Well, given the lack of intel, it's a supportable conclusion.
They fired first. Maybe not at us, but they definitely fired first. I know I'm not wrong about that.
Well, truth is a tricky thing, especially when
they stormed our line. Thing was driving them forward.
I don't want to hear any more talk about
boy.
a thing. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
You know what I remember most about Earth, Gunny?
What, so you're gonna tell me a fucking story now to sell me on this bullshit?
Good for her.
My apologies, sir.
I don't apologize.
It's all right, Gunny. You're the only witness from Mars and Earth. And Ganymede could be the spark that leads to an all-out war. The UN has demanded your direct testimony. When you get there, you'll tell them your story. Sergeant, you're going to Earth.
Oh, for that peace conference.
Yeah. Will she tell the true story, you think? Her story?
I think she will.
Hope we get to see Drummer in her underwear. Sorry. I can't. Look, I'm a guy. Come on. They're a beautiful woman. You know what I mean?
She's faking it.
Oh, yeah. They always fake it.
What's he doing with a gun?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I know what he's going to do. He wants to go kill the scientist.
No. Like Miller style? What? That's not Holden. That doesn't seem like a Holden move, does it? It's gone.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh no!
He stole him.
How can I help you, Holden? Where's Cortazar? Under guard in his cell.
I'm in his cell
Fred.
right now. He's gone. So are his guards and his data cores.
Lock down every berth. Give me eyes on Dawes' shit.
Okay.
Oh, did she betray?
Oh boy. No, Drummer's on her. I don't think she would have. She's not going to betray.
Buff 38C.
Override it.
System's locked out.
You had a Miller haircut, that guy. Oh my god.
They just killed that transponder.
They're trying to go dark.
Alex, are you on the Rossi?
Sure am, Oz, but what is going on?
Dawes has Codazar. He's running. Dust off now.
Copy that.
Is Amos with you?
I don't know where he is. Get your ass down here.
We'll lose him if you wait. Just go.
Oh boy, space chase.
Yeah.
Tycho TC, this is Rocinante requesting emergency release.
Can the Rossi outrun the other ship, I wonder? What do they do to catch up? They shoot it down, tractor beam the crap out of it? I don't know how do you catch a ship in space?
They cut their drive.
Standard evasive maneuvers. They're gonna alter course on their thrusters and then kick the drive back in. Widen out your visual.
So they've killed their thrusters, but they're still traveling through space.
Right, because they can lock on a thruster signal.
Got him.
There you go. Alex loves this. He loves the chase.
Well, he's gotten so much better at it.
Shoot him down.
Not down.
They're gonna catch him right away? That was easy.
Steady.
I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
Whoa! There we go. Whoa! Go. Is it gonna blow up? No.
He just took out the drive.
Shut the engines. Yeah, good.
Yep.
Woo!
Seal is good. You're gonna have to force the airlock door.
We should wait for backup.
Every second we wait is another second
Wow.
that Dawes can put a bullet in Cortazar's head. Safety's off. Is that what you want?
Man, Alex is like
Wow.
balling up here.
It's down to it. I go low, you go high.
Boy, they're not wasting any time. Is it gonna be empty? It's gonna be empty. There's no way it's this easy. Oh.
So it's the kid.
It was a ruse.
Don't shoot, boss man.
Oh no. Where is he for real? He's not on the ship.
Just me.
Turn around, you little shit.
I knew I didn't like this kid.
We lost Dawes. He's got Cortazar.
How? Where?
They're probably still on board somewhere. They're gonna sneak out.
Oh, that's it? Ah, come on.
I didn't like that kid. Now I really don't like him.
I didn't mind him. Like, he was annoying.
He's annoying. He's annoying. I don't look. My life is short. Do I have to watch annoying people? Oh man. So he sided with Dawes. Cortisone cream is with.
Sorry.
He's with.
I shouldn't laugh that much at those jokes, but they're hilarious.
Cortisone cream. You know, he's with Dawes now.
Yep.
We're all over the place. We still haven't got any word on that Venus excursion. Naomi's lying about the Blue Man Goop sample.
Yep.
Harlan is.
They're getting closer to finding that
Holden, sorry,
sample
Harlan.
exists.
Holden. Yeah, Holden's figuring it out. Miller's still dead. I want to see Miller again, but I'm afraid that he's going to be like Julie style. I want to see Miller be Miller. If he comes back,
Miller Light.
Yeah, he'll be a Miller Light or
Miller
I don't
Light
know.
Blue.
I don't want to. He'll be a blue, Miller Light. Yeah, isn't that the Miller Blue? Is that, was that? Yes, I'm. So here, okay. So this episode, my crush on Drummer is increasing. She didn't betray Fred. If she does, then my crush will end. But she's sneaking up on the Naomi crush because Naomi's star is falling a little bit because she's lying to Holden, which I don't like. I don't like lying. Lying leads to these kind of problems.
I think she did. I think she betrayed him a little bit because remember that scene where he pulls her aside and he's talking in her ear, "Let's go get drunk" or whatever, and we don't ever hear what happened there. And the next scene we ever see her again is she's directing traffic, doing damage control. So my guess is that she pulled some strings for him, and maybe not intentionally, but she ended up doing, you know what I mean, like giving him some favors.
I hope not. She seems pretty devoted to Fred.
No.
I hope not. We haven't seen it, so I'm hoping we are maybe led to believe that but it's not true that drummer did that, because I can't handle both my crushes on the show being liars. So somebody tell the truth.
I see.
All right. Well, yeah. So this is great episode. A lot of political intrigue is happening here. What I love about the action, so to speak, is I don't need action. I just need good storytelling. And this was a episode of just, we're seeing again a lot of storylines being built still. A lot of threads are being built here. So, all right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And then I want to say it's nice to be not like last season. We were out of the loop a lot. We were kind of like having to pause a lot to try and figure out, and it feels like we're not needing to as much to try and figure out what's happening.
No, I think our questions are less, or there weren't very many today. We just wanted to make sure that was a Martian officer, or what was Fred's secret weapon, that were we missing something. So the scientist, of course, which played into this episode. So I'm glad we asked. So we appreciate our Discord. So if you like our stuff on YouTube, and you're watching this on YouTube, join our Discord, because you could be part of the live chats, and then you can be part of letting us know what's going on. If you want to watch all of our reactions to our Expanse, come to Patreon. You can watch our whole library, because by the time you're watching this, we're probably in season 4. It takes so long to edit. But anyways, thank you to everyone on our Discord. Truly, you guys are amazing. You're great fans. You've been very patient with us, and it's paying off. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and if you like the video, at the very least, like the video if you're watching this on YouTube.
Yes. Yeah,
So.
appreciate it. All right.
And
send us a couple bucks on Patreon anyways, because Nathan spends a lot of time editing. So even if it's just a couple dollars, be a little bit of a Welper, it goes a long way in showing your support. So thank you.
Yep. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bye.